Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect on the Mysterious JG. Starting a new recording session. And forgetting to set my little timer that I'm going to use this time. Because the timing has been getting a little out of control. So, sorry about that. Okay, yeah, so last time we got to work on fixing the tram cars and stuff. Because we are under the understanding that Matriarch Benezia traveled to Toronto by train. No, we know that Matriarch Benezia headed up to the old, well, I'm not sure exactly where we're going, if this is, I guess, the right way. I don't remember what that symbol represents. But, I don't think is this the way we've already gone? The train is behind us, the tram. But I want to explore this place thoroughly before we get there. This is an elevator. Actually, that might be going back the way that we came. But yeah, we're in Deep 13, looking for Dr. Forrester and TV's Frank. And, hold on a sec. Sorry. Yeah, and also Matriarch Benezia. This is a super secret double fudge research lab. And yeah, look, we're trying to head this way. Thank you. Matriarch Benezia apparently brought, although we encountered some Krogan, we were told specifically to be on the lookout. She has bodyguards who are Asari commandos. She also brought
now entering decontamination and transit hub.
Boxes full of geth.
User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
Loose contaminants probably means Rachni, because although we don't really understand exactly what's going on with it, we're finding Rachni. There are deadly contaminants in the decontamination chamber you must pass through. To the rift station. And as ever, much fun as using the sniper rifle is, as Lethal Feline pointed out, the game has a lot of close combat.
They're locked in. The door could be finessed. It appears that the trams to the subsidiary stations are beyond it.
Mm-hmm.
I smell trouble.
With a capital
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
Ooh, hot lab.
What's this about loose contaminants?
Dangerous biological agents are present in the tramway decontamination chamber.
Rachni.
The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation of the fail-safe plasma jets is recommended prior to access.
They require hard electronic skill, but as I worked very hard at the beginning of the game to make sure of, Shepard has hard electronics and decryption. Decryption useful much more frequently and usually for purposes of loot. Electronics useful for one or two plot things like this.
How do I activate the failsafe system?
Controls for the fail-safe systems are located in the security checkpoint outside decontamination.
Which is where we are right now.
User alert. The fail-safe system is currently inoperable.
What would it take to get the decon failsafes operating again?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni tool.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Control group, loosen them. They're in... Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Out while you can.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here.
Damn shame. God only gives you one life.
Many Solarians believe in a wheel of life. Your people call it reincarnation. My people have a similar philosophy.
That's not what Jesus teaches, says Ashley. Ashley just kind of throws God in there with I mean, I suppose in fairness, people are dying. Ah, I forgot I was going to try to do something about this off camera. Well. Well, we got better gear for Ash. No. Oh. I thought I would be given the... I don't really understand some things about the system in this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, it's not gonna... Okay, I have no choice. I have to reduce all these. I don't understand how it lets you pick them up past that point. I mean, it gives you warnings before you get there, but why do I have these 10 items that I have to... I can't get into my inventory and pick from anything. There's no button to do that. So I have to manually turn all these to on-gel, which sucks because these are level 8 upgrades. These are going to be better. Frictionless materials probably would have been really good. High explosive round, because they create... Well, I mean, those are probably things I wouldn't have been terribly likely to use, but still. Well, you know what, at this point, I'll just give you that damn assault rifle, even if you don't use assault rifles, and we will, What I meant to do, this is going to be an exciting video, what I meant to do is, I have a Spectre gear that's no one's using. Interesting. I'll get rid of anything basically under 7 at this point. That's just a quick shortcut way of guessing at what's... Well... It's a quick kind of shortcut way of guessing at how good stuff is. You have to take a closer look. Because, like, as we've noticed, a something 9 could be better than a something else. 10. Like, if you have Hurricane 8, it could theoretically, a Storm 7 might be better than Hurricane 8. But no, as a sort of... Wait, what? I see the Katana 6 is apparently better than this Hurricane 8. Hurricane 8 looks like it's a piece of crap, actually. Well, whatever. But as a shorthand, generally, the lower the numbers, the weaker the item. So we're going to get rid of everything that's less than 7. A couple of videos ago, I think, yeah, last video, wasn't I getting rid of anything less than 6? Yeah. Oh, here's an area where we could do some fusion explosive. Plus 50% toxic damage, plus 28% damage, bigger radius. I like that. High explosive 7. I've already got high explosive 7s. There's no point in having more than one. And I've got incendiary explosives of a higher grade. I've got cryo explosives of a higher grade. So if I get the sudden desire to totally change... I don't like getting rid of Omni tools. You never know when they might end up being handy. This is actually better. This is not. I think Shepard's the only one that can even use medium armor. I need to go through and get rid of my I've got all this Krogan armor. Rex is clearly only able to wear one pair. But I need to do that at some point when Rex is around. I think it's the weapon upgrades that are taking up all this, all these slots, really. Alright, you are using... Yeah, well, you're good enough. I'll give her the better light armor because it just bugs me on some level to switch Shepard to light armor. Medical interrogate phase 5. I can give her medical interrogate phase 7 instead. And that will probably end up being her armor for a long time to come. I can certainly get rid of that Gladiator 3. Several different amps. Don't have that many characters who are going to need amps. Get rid of the Solaris 4. And I'll go ahead and get rid of Avenger 3. Combat Sensor 1A. Well, it's not like she is ever going to use this weapon. Matter of fact, I don't even feel like giving her upgrades for it. Because, armor piercing. The upgrades for guns other than the ammo upgrades are not that... There's not that many of them around. I don't know how many things I've gotten rid of, but surely I've gotten rid of enough to make a difference. No, I like those polonium rounds. I'll hold on to it just in case. Armor piercing rounds are pretty worthless, but again, she's not using this weapon, so... Now, she's got the best sniper rifle available at this point in the game. Although the HMWSR-10 will eventually show up. I could give her 15% improved maximum accuracy. She's got level 7 detection and level 8 detection, so that doesn't really make sense. What is her ammo? High explosive round, plus 500% heat generation, plus 500% weapon force, plus 20% damage. But this gun overheats on every shot anyway, basically. What the hell, I'll try it, as a matter of fact. Just give it a shot, see what that does. So we got a bunch of Omni Gel out of that. I got people crouching around on the floor. I got viewers departing in droves as I get into inventory management again. And wait, why can I? Oh, I can't save because there's enemies right here. Well, let's get away from the enemies and then save. Then again, you know, fuck it. Pardon my French, but I just did all this melting stuff. I can try this. Come on, GG. Yes, excellent. But a whole bunch of new stuff's just coming up to the door. Oh. It's not coming up to the door, it's coming up to us. Oh, this is no longer locked.
All targets down.
So they puke poison on you, which... that sucks. I don't know why that sucks. I just had this sudden Jesse Pinkman moment. Bitch! And here we are at the tram station. I don't remember what game that's from, but to the Rift Station.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station.
Now maybe this would be cool and have poetry, like the subways in London had poetry in them for a while. No, maybe not. Maybe it's New York that had the poetry in the subways.
Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
See, Ash actually wearing fairly respectable looking armor. Everybody is actual. Shepard's got his goofy lobster suit on. Definitely more respectable looking than Pretty Princess Kaiden was. Kaiden Malenko. Okay, we're closing in on the end of this whole thing now. The hot labs are up here. Emergency exit only. So this would appear to be... I'm thinking these are barracks. There are the hot labs. Again, it appears to be locked. Elevator locked by order of Captain J. Ventralis. I'm wondering if we'll have another talkie section here. Exogeny Corp recently reported... Oh, it's not one of those elevators. Yep. This game loves to use elevators for loading purposes. We come in peace, Captain Ventralis. Captain Polaris, Captain Polaris.
Stand down.
Oh good, they're not gonna kill us.
Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can they run a train? Are they like the Warriors, and are they preparing to rape somebody?
Can those things work a train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing.
Good point.
You're human, and that's enough that I won't shoot. I'd like to know who you are.
I'll come up for you, Benezia!
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth.
Apparently he's not weirded out by human Spectre.
Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. First we knew the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
Good. Oh, well.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah?
Chuck Yeager, and Chuck Yeager's their combat.
Feel like it. Boy sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm gonna kick your ass, bitch.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
Ever. I grant them all immortality.
There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. It can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Too hot for the hot labs.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
Good point.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built
And,
into one of the
tell me about
glaciers
Saren.
further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable one. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only. Listen. I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
Yeah.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
Now we know they're called Rachni because when they pop up, they're labeled Rachni, the same way Krogans that we're fighting are called Krogan. Or Geth snipers are called Geth snipers. But in the dialogue, I mean, at this point, Commander Shepard has never figured out that they're Rachni.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Everything.
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assaults is no mean feat.
Blue
Only the
dialogue.
best get assigned to high security facilities like this. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
Ah, I wonder if that means we can shut down the turrets, because Benezia, I don't think, is going to want to see us. I might be wrong. But, you know, it appears that she brought Geth with her, and we know that she's working for Saren, so might be wise to take down the turrets.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
It's too hot,
The
hot
facility's
there.
off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people.
Good people.
Those of us left
The
are
hot
short
lab.
We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
I've got work to do.
Later.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Go, go, go!
Enemies everywhere. They're actually on our side for a change. Well, there's a red blop right behind us. So there it is. Good thing other people are better at not overheating their wappets.
Thanks for the help.
Big man.
Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
I'd be stupid not to help. Commander Shepard, I don't know how to thank you. How about Hickory Farms gift box?
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
Is it true that Rachni always fight in packs? Alright, well, we got a couple Paragon points for being nice about it. And this guard won't talk to us. So I tried to shoot him. Because I'm a psycho.
I'd kill for a P-204. Just hold down the trigger and zap. Hallway full of flash-boiled bugs.
Preferably, I'd like to kill bugs for a PS whatever. PS4. And I want to get Metal Gear Phantom Pain for it too. That'd be totally awesome. I'll have to stop Let's Playing just so I can do that game.
Nobody lick any poles.
You know, I think last time I made a joke about how Pole could refer to a Polish person. This time, I think I'll make a joke about how she's talking about licking penises. And by make a joke about, I mean we'll explain in the most, you know, academic and dry way possible. That could refer to licking of penises. I think Ashley might enjoy licking a penis. Because she is female, and I am objectifying her.
Where did they come from? Were they in the lab? I never went in the high security areas.
Where did they come from? Where did they go? Where did they come from? Got no idea.
You're not gonna go to the hot labs, are you?
Hot lab. It's not even a reference to James Brown so much as it is this sketch from SNL with Eddie Murphy doing a James Brown impression. Was it Eddie Murphy? I think it must have been Eddie Murphy. I don't think they would put one of the white performers in blackface, but it was basically Eddie Murphy trying to get into a hot tub and deciding that, I'm too hot in the hot tub. Oh. Duh. You know, when I did the hard electronics thing, no problem. Yeah, well. Wow, too hot in the hot tub. Oh, no. Papa got a brand new bag. That's right, I'm Mysterious JG, the hardest working man in the LP business. And the most incompetent at the easy decryption minigame. God. Watch me! How about it? Watch me! How about it? Alright. I'm enjoying the hot labs way too much. Ah! Geez, how many do I have to freaking do? Fine, fuck it. I got too many damn items anyway. Jesus. 135 items. Well, I'm working on it. But I really need to freaking sell some stuff. God, Jesus. No. That's 30 on a gel. I'm not going with that. I can't go with that. No, I no can do. No, I can't go with that. No, I no can do. Sometimes it seems like maybe it's probably just in my head, but it seems like the number of correct button presses you need to get changes. Even when you're just dealing with easy. If I can get one or the other, I'll be fine. I refuse to just outright fail on both. That's where I'm setting the bar this time. I don't know why. I'm arbitrarily deciding I've got to get one of these or the other. Ah. Great. I think it's because I've set that as like a firm. I set that is my red line. That is my you know, Syrian government using chemical weapons on their own people line that cannot be crossed. And now it's like, oh, you're trying to set lines? Fuck you. It's gonna like make you fail utterly every time. Ah. I take no responsibility. It's clearly the game's fault somehow. There. 1 out of 2. Good enough. Super shotguns. You know, we're going back to the equipment. And considering how many... with the weapons especially. I don't know why this Spectre rifle is available. But I'm going to go ahead and use it. And I'm going to get rid of... I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get a Lancer 8. And I'm going to get rid of anything that isn't better than it. Because it's a level 8, but apparently it's a kind of shitty level 8. They're vaguely ordered in terms of how good they are. Then I'm gonna get the Hurricane 8, which really ain't that great. I'll get the Katana 8. And I'm gonna get rid of everything that isn't as good as it. Apparently everything's better than it. Okay. I am going to get my Spectre pistol back in the fullness of time. In the meantime, I'm just using this as a quick and easy way to see which of these weapons might be kind of better, even though they're all 7. Rail extension 4, I could do better. Heat absorption, heat dampening. This plus, that's giving me. Oh, it's pretty much time to end the video. All right, so this is going to actually reduce my damage because I had a plus 20% damage, but it was also increasing my heat. This is reducing heat, and it's actually doing pretty much the same thing. Polonium round 6. Polonium round 7. I don't want to spoil anything, but I don't need knowledge of what's coming, really, to have picked up on the fact that we've been warned repeatedly that there is a group of Asari commandos who came with Benezia. So we might not fight them, but I would, even on my first playthrough of the game, I would pretty much assume I would be planning for having to fight Asari. So we are at the half-hour point. The video should be over. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to I'm going to go ahead and finish my inventory playing around. What the? No, what? I hit the wrong button at some point. Scanner 7. Hit the wrong button. I was trying to switch to the Reaper 8, and then I was going to get rid of anything that isn't as good as it. This is better accuracy rating, but less damage. It's probably a wash. But there's not that many characters who are really going to be using their sniper rifle, so I don't need to be keeping a ton of them on hand. I just kind of feel like I should vaguely try to turn the shittiest ones into Omnigel and then go sell the better ones. But I'm obviously not going to keep him using that. I'm going to give him back the all-powered Spectre Gear one that I spent all that money on. And there we are, folks. Dude, that would appear to be a piece of crap. But it might well be that. No! Okay. I can actually reason my way through this. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, folks. I'm going to end the video because I'm just doing inventory crap now. So I'm going to do a little bit more inventory management. Not very much. Stuff I should have done off camera to begin with. But I'm going to call it a video. I'm going to go through the armors because I just realized, maybe it's not as convenient as it would be if I had Rex or Garrus here, but I can still go through and find what is the best Turian armor, what is the best Quarian armor, and get rid of the rest. That will leave me with one of each. And the only thing I won't be able to compare it to is what they're already wearing. So when I get back to the Normandy, it may turn out that I should have gotten rid of all the Krogan armor, all the Turian armor, right? Whatever, we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to do that off camera when we come back, folks. We are not yet in the hot labs. We're wandering around the barracks where the people who worked here are hiding out. So we'll talk to them, see if there's any kind of plot stuff to do there. If not, and even if there is, I would imagine by the next video we should be in the hot labs. Hot lab. Yeah, I don't know James from going, but I am, and I'll do more of that next time, unless you're lucky. Bye bye.